What's up? It's your boy DC Too Cool back in for another video. Today's topic is more Dragon Ball Xenoverse 3. It's in the news right now. It's trending on Twitter. We're all excited. We're all hoping that that's what it is going to be next year. Maybe if not the not Genshin Impact, but you know how you pronounce it. But the January event, hopefully it's no later than the Battle Hour of next year. We'll see. Only time will tell. A couple more months, First, we gotta get to this October 30th DLC. You know what I'm saying? Can't wait to get to that. The new DLC for Xenoverse 2. Can't wait to get for that. Hopefully, we get a trailer next week, maybe. Because I'm excited to see what more they have to offer. The story like it's gonna be pretty good. Like stuff is going down. So that's that. But I'm gonna go ahead and talk to you guys about something I have been talking about. I've talked about this with friends for a long time. Because a lot of things about Xenoverse, one of the biggest things is the character's overpowered. You reach a level cap. It's broken, and we want more balance. Things of that nature, right? That's one of the complaints that some people have with the game, right? I got the number one stat, the number one thing they need to add to Xenoverse 3 to make the game more balanced, and for some of that brokenness and those one-hit kills, touch of death, COD, all stuff to go away. You know what that is? A defensive stat. The number one stat they need to add, or McKay need to add, for the brokenness and the TODs and the one-shot ultimates and all of that stuff to go away, because if somebody got all their 125 and key, they're just glass cannons. My God, I mean, it could literally be a one-hit quitter. Right now, granted, you trash if you can hit with that. You know what I'm saying? Early in the match, ultimate. I mean, you got your stamina broken. You got taken out pretty quickly, but nonetheless, it can get pretty crazy, right? So, especially if they're really good too, and they hit you with one of those moves, it even raise you a little bit, So, defensive stat needs to be added. This will balance out the game, because now you either have people who are going to be glass cannons, and most people who play competitively are not going to go for that route. They're going to go more balanced. So you're going to have to put stuff in your defensive stat, which would then make it to where you got high defense. It'd be harder to take you down, right? It will balance out all of this broken touch of death, one key blast taking up 2 bars of health. In some cases, some really high cases, one key blast taking your entire health bar. I mean, that's crazy if you're in ranked matches without limitations, things of that nature. So we need to add a defensive stat. That way, it's another stat that you have to, stack onto, and people have to break you down, or they're going to, it's going to be some level of defense, some level of balance has to be implemented. You don't want all your power in defense, because then you ain't going to hit too hard, you ain't going to do too many blasts, and, you're going to be like, some people play like that, where they're just, just a rock, which will add a level of more depth to gameplay. But some people are defensive players, so they're just going to be a rock, you know what I'm saying? You got to break them down, so the game's going to last longer. So, you know what I'm saying? That's something that is an option. It's something I think that was an oversight when they, made Xenoverse 2, 1 and 2, right? And they try to kind of give it to you with, the stats and stuff like that on the armor and the clothing, stuff like that. They just need to eliminate all that altogether. That's another thing, too, with Xenoverse 3. Eliminate the actual stats on clothing, because what it does is it just makes people go around looking like goons and chumps, because they want to have good stats that the outfit gives them, versus actually wearing what they want to wear and looking how they want to look. It doesn't work. It was a good idea, it's a good concept, but just get rid of it, and then let Xenoverse 3 be able to actually, be able to stack clothing. So if you want to wear a t-shirt and a jacket over it, like a trunks, that kind of thing, you know what I'm saying? Just be able to stack clothing and get rid of the actual stats that you put on the clothing, because it just holds people back from wearing what they really want to wear, right? Now I have another video coming. It might be out later this week, whatever. And I'm going to give in detail why Xenoverse 3 should not, not, let you use cast characters' fighting styles in Xenoverse 3. Now I know a lot of people don't want to hear that. I know that's probably a controversial take. But if you watch my video, which I give sometime this week, later this week, you'll understand why. Okay? So that's it for me. That is my video. That is my opinion on the number one stat that they need to add in Xenoverse 3. The number one stat attribute that needs to come to the game to balance out and offset all of this overpowering of characters. So tell me what you guys think. If you agree with my assessment, disagree, like, share, subscribe. Y'all know the drill. You know what I'm saying? We on the road to Xenoverse 3, hopefully, but until we get there, it's another day at the office, baby. So until the next video, I'll catch you guys later. Thanks for watching. Peace out, y'all.